Huwag kang magalit ano, kasi marami na akong natatanggap ng mga, feedback from other people na, pagdating sa promotions, dapat ang pino-promote yung lugar, hindi dapat yung tao. Iwas tayo dun sa personality. Pupunta yung
Bring it up.
budget na yon. So
Tama.
siguro ito napupunta sa mga LGU. I'm sorry to say na baka kinukurakot lang ng mga taga-LGU yung environmental fee at kung ano ng mga fees na sinisingil. At wala naman tayo nakikita ng mga taga-LGU na naglilinis ng mga karagatan, mga beach, or anything like that. Wala eh. Ang nakikita ko, alam mo, sa Boracay, harap mo, linis mo. Ibig sabihin, yung hotel, ang lilinis ng harap niya. Wala akong nakikita ng taga-LGU. So why charge for environmental fees na mapupunta sa LGU or sa DOT na hindi naman napupunta? Doon talaga sa dapat pupuntahan. Isa pa sa nakikita ko, I'm very sorry, Secretary Frasco, parang lumilitaw na ikaw ay nagiging vlogger na it will not sell pag doon sa mga marketing materials natin puro mukha mong nakalagay doon. It shouldn't happen kasi another thing one thing na na-notice ko, halimbawa meron tong sa Japan ba ito na magazine. I think it's a free magazine. Pagkakataon na sana natin na para sumikat tayo sa Japan, yung tourism industry natin, sa halip, ang nakalagay dito, ikaw, and then yung mga groundbreaking, pinapakita natin sa halip na dapat ipapakita natin yung underground river, the eight wonders of the world, ata yun, Tabon Cave, etc. Ang pinakita doon, kayo po, at saka yung mga groundbreaking ceremony, which will not sell. If we want to sell something, pakita po natin yung mga tanawin o yung mga reasons why tourists will visit the country. Kasama na po dyan yung mga lugar na pwede pupuntahan, food, wellness, di ba, adventure. Those are the things that people would like to see, the tourists. And pumunta po ako sa website natin. Wala ako masyadong nakikita ng mga lugar na kaakit-akit na para mainganyo yung mga tourist na pumunta. Nakikita ko puro mga festivals. I don't know kung iba yung napupuntahan ko website. Maganda po yung festivals. Pero kung kailangan natin talagang ma-invite yung mga tourists to come to our country, ano ba yung reason ba't nagtutour yung mga tao? Hindi naman po sa puro festival ang pinupunta ng mga turista rito. Of course, maganda yung festival. Pupunta sila rito for adventure, wellness, food, culture, and things like that. So yun po dapat ang binebenta natin. Huwag po natin ibinebenta yung maling mga bagay na hindi naman in-expect ng tourists when they arrive in our country. And lastly, dapat yung pagdating pa lamang sa airport, we have to identify who are the tourists, if possible, na vlogger. Kasi malaking dagok to sa atin na pag meron isang vlogger pumunta rito tapos siniraan tayo, magkakaroon ng domino effect yun sa bansa na kung saan sila, not only doon bansa sa, kung saan sila, kundi mga followers nila. Tulad nitong American na vlogger, meron pang isa siniraan tayo, at least itong American, medyo Pino pa siya, kaya lang nakasira. So, dapat po, DOT, makipag-tie up po tayo sa mga local vloggers. Marami naman tayong mga local vloggers dito eh. Makipag-tie up po tayo sa mga foreign vloggers. I'm sure makakatulong in one way or the other. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Yes, Secretary Frasco.
may I be given an opportunity to?
Yes, please.
Yes. First of all, Mr. Chair, I'm very grateful to Senator Tulfo for bringing up the necessary interventions as far as safety and security is concerned, as this is indeed one of the most important sources of travel confidence coming into the country. And therefore, we are in full agreement that there is a need to ensure that the whole of government is working as far as tourist safety. On the side of the Department of Tourism, to the extent that our mandate allows, our Office of Human Capital Development has trained over 8,000 tourist police that are designated in various destinations in the country in partnership with the Department of Interior and the PNP. In addition to this, in conjunction with our work with the Korean Embassy as well as the Korean Cultural Center, we have also begun trainings on Korean-speaking tourist police. Third, with the establishment of the Tourist Assistance Call Center, a first in the Philippines, we have also already trained and deployed Korean-speaking call center agents. The call center is 151 Tour or 8687, and it has already received over 23,000 calls. But then again, all of these efforts are for naught with a single or repeated instance of harm put upon our tourists by lawless elements. This is why we continue with our advocacy that tourist safety should be a top priority. So prevailing has been this advocacy on the part of the Department of Tourism that we have actually proposed the convening of a national tourism task force on tourist safety. My understanding is that this is now with the DILG for review, and the composition of this task force will be various law enforcement agencies in partnership with our local government units. We await the convening of this national task force, even as we continue to work with various embassies all over the world.
Thank you for that clarification, Secretary Frasco. You did say that you never give your consent to this magazine, Japanese magazine, for your picture to be featured in this magazine, free magazine. So what did you do after you learned that they use your picture, your image, and all, and even some items here that describes who you are? So how did they know who you are without you or some of your people telling them? And what did you do after you've learned, for example, if it's really true what you're saying, that they were using your pictures without their consent? Did you do anything?
Yes, definitely, Mr. Senator. An immediate investigation was conducted upon my directive, and this is how we were able to find out that Philippine Topics magazine had sought permission to cover the Philippine Expo Pavilion in Japan. This was during the launch of the Philippine National Day of the country in Osaka Expo. And so they were given access to cover the Philippine National Day in Osaka. And my understanding is that the photo that was used as cover for the magazine was lifted from the coverage of that particular event. And the contents of the magazine are all lifted content. These are not the product of interviews that were conducted by them towards me, as there was never any. Therefore, after having learned that they were given access to the Osaka Expo, a demand letter had then been sent to Philippine Topics. First, to establish for the record that the magazine was in no way a directive or an editorial decision on the part of the DOT, and that no government funds were used in the publication
Yes,
of
ma'am.
the
I
magazine.
understand that. So since may pag-amin po sa inyo na walang authority or you did not authorize them to use your pictures in this magazine, so para makabawi sila, bakit hindi niyo lang po kontakin ulit sila this time around with your authorization na mag-publish tayo ng mga magagandang tanawin sa Pilipinas, who we are and what are the places that they can go. It's free anyway, you said, right? So why not contact them? Parang quits na tayo. Sige, nilagay nyo kami dyan ng walang paalam. Ngayon naman, may paalam na kayo, pero itong ilalagay nyo. So we will dictate to them what we want published in their magazine since it's free. Why don't we do that? Kasi mataas ang circulations nito, I would suppose, because it's a free magazine. At maganda, glossy to magazine na ito. So why don't we take advantage of that?
My
And also,
understanding.
ma'am, huwag ka magalit, kasi marami na akong natatanggap ng mga, feedback from other people na pagdating sa promotions, dapat ang pinopromote yung lugar, hindi dapat yung tao. Iwas tayo dun sa personality. We have to promote yung mga pupuntang lugar. Like I said, yung underground river sa Palawan, I think it's 8 wonders of the world ata. Is that considered? Tabon Cave, so many other places that we can feature na um, maingganyo po yung mga tourists to come over to our country. At i-minimize po natin yung mga festival. Okay, festivals good. But the tourists will not come to the Philippines because of the festival. They come to the Philippines because of our beaches, the adventure that they can take advantage of, yung mga diving sites, etc. So nakita ko kasi sa isang website ng Philippine Tourism natin, puro mga festival. Kung akong turista, ba't ako pupunta? Ayoko ng festival eh. Of course, may mga tao gusto ng festivals. Di ba? Pupunta sila. Mga tiyatihan, kung ano-ano pa dyan. Sidulog. But hindi po magbebenta sa mga tourist dyan. Ang magbebenta sa mga tourist, yung adventure, wellness, food, etc. Yun ang po advice ko. So lastly, dito po, sige, para makabawi naman tong magazine na ito, balikan nyo sila, sabi mo, this time, authorized na namin, ito yung mga magandang tanawin na pwedeng pumunta, i-promote nyo ito. Can you do that?
Senator, unang-una po, hindi po ako nagagalit, nagtatrabaho lang po ako. Kaya siguro kaya po grabe po yung atake sa akin kaya hindi naman ako nagagalit, hindi na ako sumasagot, no. But I just wish to make clear na yung background ko po ay naging mayor po ako dun sa Cebu. Kaya yung manner, yung urgency, yung presence ng pagtatrabaho, ayun po yung background
Okay,
ko.
yes ma'am.
Hindi po ako sanay na magtrabaho sa loob lamang po ng opisina. Nandyan po ako on the ground. In less than 3 years po, nabisita na po natin yung lahat ng rehiyon ng Pilipinas and around 75% of all the 83 provinces of the Philippines.
I agree with you ma'am, totally.
Yeah.
Hardworking po kayo. Now, sabi niyo po, yung sa magazine, wala pong consent niyo, ilagay mukha niyo. How about dito po sa mga airport sa Cebu? Nandito po yung mukha niyo welcoming the tourists
That's actually not an airport in Cebu. That I believe is in Boracay.
in Boracay.
Yes.
So instead po ng picture, like I said,
Yes,
nothing
yes.
personal with you, mama. Instead na, sabi ko kanina, personality, ba't di na lang tayo maglalagay ng mga lugar na pwedeng puntahan na para, like I said kanina, for the end time, maingganyo yung mga tao na, sige, pupunta ko, ang ganda niyan. Di ba parang sa ibang lugar, tulad sa Dubai, if I go to other countries, sa airport pa lang nila, makikita mo na sa walls yung mga lugar na pwede pupuntahan na you're being invited to go to that place. In this case, yan po ba may authorization po kayo na ilagay yung picture niyo diyan?
Senator Tulfo, I'm really glad that you brought this up because earlier you talked about the 5 lines that people are supposed to take before they can enter Boracay Island. That's in relation to this particular situation. So this matter was brought to us as far as the 1.5 hours of waiting time before you can go into Boracay. Considering that the port is being operated by the provincial government of Aklan, we then, as far back as 2 years ago, approached the governor as well as the mayor as far as how they can improve the tourist experience in Boracay. This then resulted in a public-private partnership between the private sector as well as the provincial government of Aklan to introduce an electronic system that would improve those lines, reduce the number of lines from 5 to 2 or 3, I believe, and reduce the waiting time from around 1.5 hours to much less than that. As I recall, the product of the PPP was launched last year, and I'm told that this tarpaulin was put up because I was supposed to have arrived at the inauguration of this PPP project. But another urgent matter came up here in Manila, and hence I was not able to attend. That is the reason why that welcome tarpaulin is there. But I did not direct the putting up of that tarpaulin, but the reason why it's there is because they put it up as a welcome sign at the launch of that PPP project to improve the ticketing of Boracay. Nonetheless, when this matter was brought to light, we actually already ordered all of our regional offices, including Region 6, to take down any offending material, as the case may be, or any material that bears my image. But at the end of the day, I believe that this is a matter of visibility and performance. The question is whether or not the Department of Tourism has performed its mandate in the past 3 years. I respectfully submit that we have, within the 93% slashed budget that we have been given and within the limited mandate that we have been given. But it's quite impossible for us to deliver a miracle if we are not provided with the appropriate funding and if we do not obtain the necessary assistance that is needed in order to ensure that infrastructure, connectivity, safety and security, and all of these matters are addressed.
Okay, ma'am, huwag kayong magalit ha. Bine-voice out ko lang kung ano yung mga sinasabi ng netizens, kung ano yung nakakarating sa akin na sumbong.